Commence primary ignition.
Hey there, fans and collectors. Welcome to another episode. We're going to be covering the Hasbro Pulse live stream. It's going to be taking place very shortly. This was dropped on us by surprise, and I assume it's going to be explaining more of the unlocks and the reveal of the digital render of the Razorcrest. But we'll see. Hopefully it's more. Always hoping for more figures, but excited to take a look. Here we go. Here we are again at another Star Wars Hasbro Pulse Fan First Friday. Gonna begin shortly. Thank you for joining us. I'm excited to get this going. We are going to be covering the Hasbro Pulse Star Wars live stream. It is another Fan First Friday. Thank you for joining us here. I'm excited to get this going.
Woo, here we go. Hello, Star Wars fans. We are back with you today. Chris and I, Patrick, here to talk HasLab. It is the all HasLab show today. There's nothing else, no other product, no other reveals, no Black Series 6-inch, no premium role play. It is all HasLab all the time here on the live stream today. And we're excited. I'm excited. How about you, Chris? You excited?
Absolutely. Yeah, so much more fun stuff to show. It's great.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is all going to be about HasLab. And Chris, just tell us kind of where we've been on the campaign so far and what we're doing today.
Well, we launched with those rendered images like you're seeing here. And you guys shocked us with your response. It was overwhelming. We loved it. And it's obvious you guys care as much about this as we do. So it was just fun to see all of that coming through. So I think it's been great to kind of look through all that stuff, but we've got some more fun stuff for you today, and we get a good look at the first gray model, a physical sample here today. So
that's right, exactly. So it's been all renders up till this point, and as Chris mentioned, it's been a great campaign so far. But here on the show today, we are going to reveal the first images, first videos of the physical model. This thing is real. It exists. We've seen people holding it in their hands difficultly. It's very large. But that is going to be the main focus of the show today. We have a few small tidbits at the end, some news, some housekeeping that we'll talk about. But yeah, as Chris mentioned, it's been a fantastic campaign thus far. Honestly, you know, you guys, you fans, you're so amazing. You always shock us, you always surprise us, and it's fantastic. So obviously, we launched the HasLab Razorcrest campaign 2 weeks ago at PulseCon. You know, it's from the Mandalorian. It's so relevant. Great ties to the original trilogy. And you know, just as we said, it's just a great fit with the Vintage Collection fans, with the Vintage Collection brand. A perfect fit. And we just wanted to watch that launch video one more time as we say goodbye to the renders. Again, from here on out, it's going to be physical models. So let's see that launch video with renders one last time. Roll film. awesome. Yeah, we gave it a big cheer on the launch live stream, and we'll definitely give it another round of applause. That's a fantastic video. It's just so inspirational, and obviously it had a fantastic effect. It's been a great campaign. We said when we launched this HasLab campaign, we kind of harkened back and took a trip down memory lane with the barge. The barge was fantastic, but it was definitely I think we called it a fun campaign, and it was. But there were some twists and turns, some tense moments. No tension here. You guys funded this Razorcrest in a little over 24 hours. We looked away and it was funded. And then you guys kept going from there. We unlocked the first tier just 3 days after that, the escape pod, which you're seeing here. If this wasn't funded, it would have been molded in, but now it's unlocked and you have that fantastic escape pod that kind of brings to life that part of the vehicle. And of course, the latest news, as everyone knows, we unlocked the carded child tiered offering just 2 days ago on Wednesday. You're seeing it here. This is, the first ever vintage The Child that we're seeing here. Which is amazing. Now, of course, we will do other The Childs. I don't know if it's The Childs or The Children. I don't know, but we will do other The Childs in Vintage Collection. But that specific look is exclusive to HasLab. The pram has an exclusive deco treatment, and let's break some news here. That pram is going to be vac metallized. That's right. We figured out the process there. We're able to apply it here. So that pram will have an exclusive vac metal treatment that we won't see anywhere else, exclusive to HasLab. It's an exclusive card back. The child itself has a head sculpt and hand sculpts that will only be in HasLab, so that's going to be a great item for years to come. It was unlocked at 10,000 backers. Quite a milestone, the first Star Wars HasLab ever to reach 10,000, but you guys are going to keep driving long past that. So again, that was fun, but the main goal of today is to really dive into the physical model videos. We've got about 15 minutes of video. We've got Chris Reif here, who is the maestro of this vehicle. He's gonna guide us through it, tell us what we're seeing. So we're gonna take a look at those physical gray model videos. So Chris, tell us the first one we're gonna see.
Yeah, well, the first one here is just it's a great shot of the person interacting with it for the first time. This is the first time I saw someone interacting with it, was on these videos, and man, it took my breath away just how big it was. Like, you kind of know cognitively how big this is, but then when you see someone interacting with it, it
I wonder
really
how compared to the Falcon.
seeps that home. It's amazing. So you get to see there how it would have come out of the box with those engines off, the landing gear off, guns off, and then that's all there is to put it together and be flying it around. So just some super simple assembly, but also fun play for popping those off for different things. So lots of great detail shots here. Just some quick pans so you can kind of see all that surface detail, all that stuff. We talked a little bit about that in our launch video, but seeing it here in the physical model, like, we've really maintained all that and gotten a good look at it. So it's super exciting to see it physical like that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think you're right. Yeah.
Here we got the shot of the side door coming open and pulling that ramp down. So pop that out, be able to walk up inside there.
And we can see the figure here. So again, that's an early figure. It's gray model with the cape, but it's going to look great.
Yeah, and just some more like panning shots to give you guys a really good look at this thing. Good look at how all those forms are really coming together. And again, I mean, this is a gray model in prototype, but it will have color when it's released. It will be painted, nice. Rest assured. I know there were some questions about that, but yeah, this is not a kit. This is a toy. So there's a great shot looking up into the back of the cargo hold, opening that door, ramp coming down.
Wow.
Our
see that
prototype figure standing on top of that. Yeah. Just zooming in on some of those details inside the thing. We go here to that top panel coming off. We talked about how we did that to get some great access down inside, but you can also see those little hooks to hold carbonite blocks there. Move around. The left side door coming off.
Yeah, those carbonite blocks, they would be an interesting item at some point in the future. So we'll see what happens with those.
We've got to save room for all the possibilities. But
That's
there's
right.
that side panel off. Looking inside this thing, all sorts of great room inside there. So good pan through that. So just some fun stuff. I think the next one we've got coming up. Yeah, here's another shot just showing how that carbon freezing chamber we saw in that first episode opens up. There's some great play value there for throwing figures into. Some other shots. Here's the weapons locker opening up, and as we talked about in the live stream, it will come chock full of a full Mandalorian arsenal in there. Every one of those little pieces comes out. Will all be a great addition to any vintage collection's arsenal. So some super fun play there. Great details and really accurate to the show. So everyone you see in the show, you'll see in that. Here we've got a look at the bunk and that refresher area. So you can pop that little door off and see there inside the bunk. Fold the little cargo compartment area down, stash your stuff in there. The refresher with all those great details, the hose standing there in the front, all that molded in detail, just some really fun stuff. So,
absolutely.
Here we're moving on to the cockpit. So open this up a little bit. See inside there. So top comes off so you can really get full access down in there. Play with all those controls. Super detailed dashboard panels, 3 seats. And as you guys guessed, there's a missing knob there from that one control. I love that you guys kind of picked up on that detail. So yeah, and you'll notice there next to that, there's also a little peg on the top. So a great place for that figure to stand and really pose out some fun scenes in that cockpit. So just some more detailed shots here, really showing you all those switches, the extra seats, all the space in there to stash your goodies around the cockpit, really get the figures in there, play with all that. So some super fun features, we think.
And you can see I think we can see that figure through that cockpit glass. So again, with that soft goods cape, he will fit in there, which is kind of the whole goal of that soft goods cape. It looks fantastic. He's in charge. He's piloting it. It's great.
He is. He looks a little big in there. That's because that's a prototype and it's actually a little bit upsized. But yeah, he looks super great in there, sitting in that seat.
Absolutely.
You've got that rear cannon we talked about a little bit on the live stream. So some more fun detail that we got to add in here. Some great play features and more pop-off panels. You can even see down inside there some of the panel detail and support detail underneath that. And then removing one of those many panels we showed, the backside there around the gun. So blasting away and all sorts of fun hidden panel detail, reveals of mechanisms and wires and hoses and anything you can imagine buried down inside there. They all pop right back on, and back to a full ship. So clicks right in place, just some good stuff. So we'll run through some more of the removable panels, so you can see some more of the underside detail on the physical model here. So that one from behind the cockpit, over on that shoulder area, just some close-up of some of that detail down inside there. There's some great, varied detail, some asymmetry, and fun stuff of all those pipes and hoses to really kind of explore. This one popping off some of those engine cover details. So you'll be able to open those up and look down inside the engine core and really explore what might be going on inside the Razorcrest. So,
Yeah.
fun stuff there. More panels coming off.
We said on the launch how this isn't just kind of a shell, it's in keeping with those vintage principles. And yeah, it's great to see kind of the layers and the level of complexity.
Yeah, and you can see here and it just keeps going. Every time I've played with this thing, I keep remembering that, oh yeah, there's another panel. Oh yeah, there's another panel. And I think that's part of the fun where, like, once this thing's stripped down, it really does look like the hordes have come in and ravaged your ship. So yeah, super
just
fun
like
stuff.
in episode 2.
Yep.
Wow, that's a nice shot.
Then here's a nice panning shot just to see all those separate parts that we just pulled off land there. And you'll even notice, even as many as that is, it's still not all of them. Those rear couple panels on the back that we saw around the rear blasters and that rear deck, those are still on the ship there. So there's even more beyond this. And then when you consider the engines coming off and the big main cannons up on the front coming off as well, this thing can get stripped down to the bones. So really fun to see all that stuff through there. So see a bunch of that detail down inside the cargo hold.
It's I was just gonna say, it's great, just like those exploded views that we had in rendered form. Just kind of, I love these images, these videos.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.